So do we have some means of getting rid of... Well... I'm just gonna man the defensive turret.
Hey, Founder. Remember when I said we didn't have to worry about the smog we were making? Well, now we do. The air quality is awful today. When we burn waste, it fills the air over our city with toxic chemicals. They won't kill us right away. Everyone has breathing masks. But it'll definitely kill us eventually, though. If a citizen's home is in an area with high pollution levels, their health will start to decline. And if the air quality is at dangerous levels, well, those people will actually die. However, we can just wait it out. The pollution clouds will spread out and diminish over time.
Device complete.
Founder, now that your city has been firmly established, it's time for the Council to let you in on a little secret. You may have noticed the Council outpost located near your city. We've been monitoring you there since you landed. Oh, don't look alarmed, Founder. The Council does this for every major investment. Our relationship is built on trust. In order to access our privileged trading market, we have to make sure we can trust you. Access the Council building in the City View. Give us a generous donation, and we can authorize you to trade with us.
Okay, so spend credits, unlock this, trade with the council, and go from here. Oh. So now I can use influence to buy certain things.
Everything can be improved, Founder. Don't you agree? Revenue, employment contracts, buildings as well. Almost all of your buildings can be upgraded. Upgrading a building improves its functionality. Try it now, Founder. Your city is always in need of improvement.
Okay, is there...
Founder, have you built any buildings of the same type next to one another? As long as they are both the same level, you can connect them in the city view. Connecting buildings gives them an efficiency boost. However, connected buildings are unable to burrow. This makes connected buildings in your city much more vulnerable during rebel attacks.
We'll have to see if my singular upgraded turret should be good enough. So upgrading this thing was worth it. We're gonna have to wait, though. At least until the enemy attack is over. We'll figure it out. Or are people talking about the new XCOM game? I'm looking forward to it. Technically, I already have it, but I can't touch it for another week, which is a bit of a shame. But that's okay. I can be patient. Let's see. Wait, what? New XCOM? Yeah, it's XCOM Chimera Squad. Chimera something or other? It looks really neat. I'm actually kind of... It's weird. I almost feel like they rushed this thing out. They probably didn't, but I feel like they're rushing it out so it comes out before... So it comes out before Gears Tactics, which is coming out the same week. I'm actually on one hand, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm just gonna get really deep into XCOM Tactics at the end of this month. On the other hand, it's just going to be this weird and kind of sad situation of just being like, oh, okay, are these the rebels? Okay, looks like it's not nearly strong enough to defeat my turret. But we might want a second one here. Okay, it's going to cost credits to repair things? Oh, that's no big deal. Okay, do we want to do production? It does generate pollution, though, which is the one issue. Would certainly grab me a bunch of resources, though. We'll just do that for the time being. The pollution will go away. And this will spare my one guy from working on this patch. Okay, how bad is our current waste storage? It's kind of bad. Okay, do we want to upgrade this again then? Yeah, I'm going to upgrade it again. And... oh, 2 buildings of the same type and level. Well, do I want to have a second factory? Or do I want to go madcap power? Let's just get a second factory. We'll link them and figure it out. Let's say I was wondering if you should play this game or Cliff Empire. Any insight so far? This game will not be abandonware, and feels like it has a little bit more interesting dynamism. Cliff Empire, on the other hand... oh, I guess we do actually need some employees mining. Cliff Empire was one of those games that I was really excited for, but it never actually, I'm not going to say capitulated. They kind of just bailed on it, from what I can tell. Maybe they're still putting out content for the game, but it looks like it was going to be one of those that was stalled for a while, and maybe they've changed that up.
Salvage complete.
But I remember playing it and everybody was... a lot of the comments that I got specifically were just like, why are you playing this? Like, they've stopped working on it, and I'm like, oh, that's a shame. But yeah, this currently feels, I think, a little light on content. Not in a bad way, necessarily, just in terms of, like, there's only so much to do. Okay, so let's go back to this thing. We're low on minerals, which is going to just be a consistent issue. We've got 2 of these guys. Oh, right. I might be able to buy resources. Let's see, so I've only got 5 of these people. So let's go back to monetization pods. So that'll be 7 workers, and do I want to get some more conversion capsules? Maybe. I'm gonna just get that down.
Device complete.
Because, yeah, I don't necessarily know if we need more workers.
Building complete.
Feels like we could use them, though. Alright, and we're out of potential materials here, but that's okay. So this will increase my employee cap, give me a lot more credits, which I can spend frivolously on kind of whatever I want. Let's see. So what I'm going to do is request minerals and donate credits. Oh, and I have to increase storage council so I can have more cap. Well, I'm going to just spend a bunch of money on that one. Let's see. Next, let's connect these 2. So now we have a super factory. Put a person down in here. Cancel these guys. Can the buildings inside the factory be upgraded? Oh, that's an interesting one. I don't know.
Device complete.
Oh, we need a We need to finish connecting these two buildings before my powerhouse is done. Question is, can you actually connect more than two buildings?
Device complete.
I'm just going to claim and salvage a bunch of these. We're going to end up with a lot more waste than I'd necessarily like, but what I'm probably going to do is just store the crap out of it for now. Hopefully eventually there's a better recycling system. Okay.
Founder, I was wondering when you'd arrive. We got a lot of work to do. I'm Alexa Carrick, your military advisor. Around here, they call me the Admiral. I manage your ships, armaments, and military personnel. Plain language, that means I make sure that rebels and our competitors don't kill us. I've worked with a lot of startup cities here on Titan, so don't worry. I've seen it all. Landfaller cities come and go like the rain. For now, keep your eyes open and your mind sharp. If we want to survive on this poisonous rock, we'll have to work hard.
I'm noticing putting employees into these buildings tends to be a little glitchy. It doesn't always work that well.
Founder, it looks like a couple rebel birds picked us up on radar. They've altered course toward us. Rebels don't only fight against the Council. They'll attack anyone who works with the Council, too. They'll be here soon, but we have time to prepare defenses. A defensive turret can defend the settlement against low-orbit military vessels. Build one now to keep the rebels busy. And don't forget, we'll need an employee to operate the turret in order for it to function.
How do you set target on a mine? Because I'm noticing I don't think it's working. And it's making a bow noise. Okay. Because, yeah, I can't send waste away. At least not yet. So how do we... Well, let's turn off off-world migration. Does anybody know how mines work? Because it says from nearby things, but it's not working. I'm just gonna skip that tutorial because we don't need it necessarily.
Salvage complete.
At this point, Founder, you are very familiar with the rebels. They're intent on razing our city. Because we work with the Council, they won't stop attacking until we're driven off this territory. If one of our buildings is damaged in their attack, you can repair it in your city view. Keep our buildings in top shape, Founder. We can't afford to lose any of them. Repairing will cost us credits. The more repairs required, the greater the cost. If we can afford it, send an employee and work will begin.
No, it should be pulling these from nearby resource nodes.
All right, Founder. We're beginning
I
to
guess
reach the
not.
limits of our territory and vision. To cut through the smog and see further, we need a command center. The command center will extend our vision range and expand the territory we can claim from the Council. Once we build it, though, we better make sure it stays standing. If we lose our command center, faraway buildings will no longer be under our control. Build a command center now. Let's claim some more land.
Okay. Well, one way or another, I'm going to crank up the amount of employees that I can possibly grab. More people we have working, the better. Especially because I really don't need that much money. Okay, so we need a command center? No, that's a council monument. Command center. How are we doing power-wise? Energy used is getting high, actually. Those are patches, not nodes. Oh, yeah, it could be. Oh, wow. So upgrading this actually makes a huge difference.
Device complete.
Okay. Waste. Fuel tanks.
Cannot build here.
We're just going to do a large fuel tank. And then we're going to do the exact same thing over here. I guess let's cancel these. We're going to get the relay in. I don't think we actually need that many. After all. Do I want to just daisy chain the little guys? Because the big ones aren't honestly that much better. Not... Oh, that's a battery. Cancel that. Alright. Energy relay. Small. Small. Screw it. I'm just going to daisy chain these across the entire factory. Okay. Let's see. So energy generator large.
Device complete. Device complete.
And then we're definitely going to need another big fuel fabricator to figure this out.
Device complete.
Let's see, because we should be able to fit everything. Limited space. So energy relay can be upgraded, can it? My outdoor one can be. None of the inside ones can. Okay, so I'm going to speed this up, at least for a little while.
Device complete. Device complete.
Because this is going to take a considerable amount of time.
Device complete.
Let's see, you can build an L version of the energy relay. I can, but it's not good. Like, we just went over this. It's barely any extra range for a 3-slot thing. I'd rather have the extra space in here and just daisy chain these little guys instead. Because I still have to daisy chain these, but larger. Not... Which is less desirable, I guess. If it had one larger reach, I think I'd consider it, but as it currently stands, the space on it is not worthwhile. Okay, so we wanted to get another fuel fabricator. Get these 2 fuel tanks in first.
Device complete.
I do like the Tetris elements. I'm gonna be honest, they're kind of nice. But that's fuel fabricator. Grab those. How are we doing on our fuel usage? So we're doing okay there. So if I go back to energy generator large, I could fit one more down in here. Otherwise, I can dismantle this one. Yeah, I'm just going to dismantle that one and we'll figure it out. What's my critique on this game? Early access. It reminds me of Surviving the Aftermath and Surviving Mars when they first came out. Where there's a lot of promise and a lot of potential right now and a lot of style. And I rather enjoy that so far. The main issue is just it ain't done yet, and it's going to take a while before it is done. And that holds it back just a little bit. Okay, so let's go back over in here. Go into this. We've got plenty of people still, which means I need to recruit some more. We are also starting to fill up on waste, which is bad. Oh, I don't have any more red artifacts. That's why I can't convert any more people.
Device complete.
Let's see, that doesn't have any, that doesn't have any. This does, but that has a decent amount of minerals in it. I'm trying to go for the ones with low value. Yeah, certainly not that one.
Extraction complete.
This is a terrible one. There we go. That should give me enough.
Device complete.
Okay. And it did want me to make a command center. It expands range in some direction. I guess we should probably put it out here. Anywhere. Because these level 3 runes look kind of neat. Okay, so let's take a look at our power situation. Much better. Yeah, smoke burner would be good for a little while. Yeah, I was kind of hoping I could daisy chain power and just burn all of this stuff really freaking far away. Okay, let's do that. Alright, so that's there. If I upgrade... No! Energy pylon level 2 is actually maxed. Do we want to try... Yeah, screw it. Let's try making a T2 energy or a linked T3 energy pylon. Worst comes to worst, I rip it up, and that's good enough.
Device complete.
But yeah, so overall...
Founder, we know the rebels are still out there, making their plans, regrouping. They have us in their sights. If we don't take them out, they'll just keep attacking us. If we expand our territory and spread our vision, we can find out where they're hiding. Remember, we can use command centers to extend our range of vision. All right, Founder. Now's our chance to take the fight to the rebels. We can take control of their territory and disable their base of operations. To do this, expand our territory until it overlaps the rebel encampment. When our territory covers theirs, those rebels will flee and stop attacking us from that location. Then we roll in and occupy their facilities. Their infrastructure will be ours to control.
Okay, so we definitely want to get some more people.
Founder, if we can't keep these rebels off our backs, we do have a last-ditch defensive option. Most of our buildings were built with the ability to burrow underground. This will avoid damage from incoming fire. It can save us in a pinch. But burrowing's not cheap. It costs credits to activate. Not all buildings can burrow either. Defensive structures and all connected buildings must remain above ground.
Okay, so yeah. Burrowing is going to be tough. I'm probably going to want to get some more turrets at some point.
Founder, it's time for us to pursue a campaign of rebel extermination. There are several rebel encampments nearby. We can crush them all. Explore the remaining territory in this sector. When we find rebels, send them packing. The Council will be grateful. Nothing makes them happier than a rebel running scared.
Note, this is the end of the tutorial. More to come throughout early access.
Okay, so that's it for the available tutorial. we're just going to go for maybe a little while longer. I'm going to see if I can get the mines working and get a nice, like, equilibrium. If I can't, I think we might want to make Trashville. One other potential thing I could straight up do is just say not have any civilians and just burn trash like crazy. Okay, so the answer is these cannot be linked. So there was no point in putting these together. I was hoping I'd be able to link the energy pylons, but no dice. Anyway, so we do want to get a smokestack down, though. Ideally as far away from residents as possible. I guess, honestly, this is about as far as I'm going to be able to get it. So I'm just going to jam it over there. And then eventually we'll put another one elsewhere. Ooh. I was not paying attention to the amount of minerals just hanging out in this direction. Well. And yeah, these are patches. These are not nodes. Now, it looks like I do have 14 idle employees. So I guess I'm going to let them start mining. And I guess I did not have anybody working on any of these. Eh? I honestly can't tell if I have somebody assigned there or not. Well, let's work on that. We'll want to find some other things. Okay, but yeah, one way or another, this is an incredibly, I'm going to say, early access? Which I guess truly is not terribly surprising. Nor is it terribly disappointing. I do find with games like this... Oh, can I not go over those? Maybe I'm going to cancel that one. We're going to do a different one over here. Oh, wait, hold up. I can put it up here. I just have to buy the land. Yeah, because I don't actually have to link my land. The green is everything that is covered by the power pylon. I want to get over to this, and we'll figure it out. Someone said earlier the mine's targeting is looking for a warehouse for the output, not a mineral patch to mine. Oh. But I think also this is the node. So it won't harvest patches, but it absolutely will harvest the rest. Alright, let's go to the council hall. I'm just going to donate credits. Just because I have so many credits. Like, just having 2 people in microtransaction hell is enough. Okay, let's take a look at pollution. So it should be okay. I think what I'll do is I'll just periodically turn off the smokestack to manage our trash. Because we have too much trash, at least for a little bit. Let's see. And yeah, let's keep leveling that up, because I want to get up to the isotope node, and I'm assuming that's a mineral node. Assuming I can get over there. We'll probably need another command center at some point. Like over here. I kind of wish the command area could be turned on as like a... Oh, if I turn on advance... I don't actually know what turning this on is. But I do kind of wish I could see my command center limitations with everything else. Okay, so let's survey that. Dismantle that. Oh, or crash the game entirely. Alright, so it didn't kick me back too far, just a little bit. Let's see. So let's go back to this, and let's go back to claiming our region. It also looks like it's reset all of the sound settings. As it is certainly a lot louder than it should be. There we go, that's better. Okay. I'm just gonna claim my boundary. Okay. And then start sending my guys out to dismantle some things. Okay, so this is going up. Let's speed this up. We haven't gotten attacked by rebels in a long time again. Which is good. Okay, so that's my T3 energy pylon. I'm gonna do power, energy pylon here.
Cannot build here.
What do you mean cannot build here? Okay. I can, in fact. Okay. I cannot build there. Okay, so I think this is going to be the last attempt at continuing on. It's one of those where, like, I am actually legitimately enjoying this game, but it's also one of those that if it can't stay stable, then that's fine. I've heard pollution might be the biggest issue. But who knows? Oh, right. I forgot. It resets the audio every single time the game crashes. Small issues. So I'm going to go back to what I was saying earlier, where I don't think this is a game that I would recommend for people that are just kind of casually interested in this sort of thing. This is for the people that want to help. Oh, it's because the that thing is sitting right there. I guess I might as well assign one guy the isotope mine for the time being. One thing I also noticed, it's very hard to set employees to do certain things. Oh, I see. They're burning trash at an advanced rate. That's probably why this is going kind of slow. All right, I'm just gonna wait, and I'm gonna let them just burn trash like crazy. Because, yeah, the reason why nobody is doing anything is because they're currently prioritizing the smokestacks. Because the sooner we can clear out all of that waste, the sooner I can turn this thing off again. At least for a little while. See, did you guys not enter or exit the conversion pod right? I wasn't paying attention, but there's a very real possibility that, yeah, they were not doing that correctly. We might want to upgrade this thing just so it goes a little faster. Yeah, let's upgrade it real quick first. Okay, so now they are working on these. So if it's yellowed out, that means somebody's been assigned. It doesn't necessarily mean somebody's working it, but it does mean somebody is assigned. And how's my fuel filter? I think my fuel is good. I do really wish they would actually show me what my fuel quantities are. But last I checked when I was inside, we have madcap fuel. Yeah, so my global fuel usage is only 18 out of 20. Oh, underproduction for air. Oh, fuel filter production. No. I have a storage facility. Because there's a fuel turbine, But that's not a filter. It just gives me 10 fuel. That's no wait. Oh. I see. So that these will eat pollution. But this thing isn't working for some reason. Because no, we still got a fair bit of waste. So in that case, I'm just gonna cancel one of those. Yeah, you might want to check the other buildings. Probably should. I know there's the storage facility. Fuel turbine actually does seem like it's worthwhile. Fuel silo, not so much so. Energy storage would be lovely. Energy plant, on the other hand, is not worth it. Better to just have a factory. Let's see, 1 waste per resident every 4 minutes. Thing is, we don't really need residents right now, mainly because we don't need money. We could, but none of these are terribly useful. And there's the council monument. This is one that I did want to build. Let's see. Council's over here, yeah? In that case, I'm just gonna extract these. I'm just gonna surround the council hall with monuments in a desperate bid to shill as hard as humanly possible, because for reasons. So yeah, why is the waste not being pulled out of this thing? Oh, there it is. I guess it just takes a while. I need more employees. I need more robot man. Well, do we upgrade this a third time? Yeah, sure, why not? I guess it will just disable everything. So if I do want to upgrade it a third time, let's see, how am I doing on isotopes? I'm doing okay on isotopes. So yeah, this thing will just eat pollution. And since this thing's barely only running every once in a while, we kind of can just let it go. I'm really curious why this thing is filled up with waste and nobody's pulling from it. But, you know what? Whatever. We don't really care. I don't. Oh. Should I... Where are all of my guys, though? Wait, honest question, what happened to all of my dudes? Okay, there they are. Yeah, I don't really understand. Sometimes my guys will just, like, disappear for a while and be idle, and I'm not really sure why. Let's see, do you know about the order of operations? Yeah, I do. Okay, there we go. Maybe just switching that around works. And hopefully this way they'll start removing the trash. I almost wonder if the trash in here is confusing the shit out of them. I guess this whole place is just kind of making... It's kind of bleak, And yeah, maybe in retrospect having a bunch of small storage containers all over the place. Yeah, I'm actually going to disable and dismantle some of these. I'm going to filter this so it should have nothing in it. For some reason, something about these storage containers are actually, like, really making them stupid. Yeah, because I've got, like, a bunch of people right here, and they don't like it. I found out what happened to all my guys. There's at least 4 of them in here, I think. I could be wrong, because there's another one. Yeah. So, whatever the issue is, it seems like having a bunch of small storage structures is driving my poor employees insane. And I have to, like, shock them out of it by doing something else. Yeah, did the AI bug out? Yeah, looks like it. Okay, so yeah, it does look like we're going to have some weird issues with this game. And I guess that's kind of okay. Once again, early access, not really meant to be functional in this state. I'm gonna just claim a bunch of this? Nah, let's just kind of keep expanding. I guess we want to claim this one. Or we already did. Let's see. Let's quick save again, just in case. But yeah, this is super early access. It is very limited on content and very obviously a little bug-ridden. So I can't be too mad with the problems, apart from just being like, okay, that is a problem. Okay, I'm gonna start salvaging a lot of these buildings that we have in the immediate area. Not necessarily because I need the resources out of them, but just because getting them out of here will make my whole city look a lot nicer. And I really want to get a mine set up so that we're not reliant on getting my guys to mine from the patches, because they seem to kind of just forget to do so. I'm not entirely sure in terms of work orders or extraction works. Yeah, so it looks like a lot of them are trying to clean up waste. I'm going to move that back to the bottom. Yeah, so something about cleaning up waste is making them lose their minds. Because it says, like, jobs 4. And that seems wrong. Okay, right. We barely have any isotopes. Because somebody should be harvesting these, but as far as the employee priorities, I actually don't know which of these. I guess I'll do extract runes as number 2. Same thing with salvage. And then dismantle. I'm just going to move it around until we figure out what's wrong and why my guys are non-functional. But I'm betting they're in here staring at the... Yep. Well, we can dismantle this one now at the very least. Yeah, so it's these small storage cubicles. They do not like them. And everything about them just makes it real mad. Yeah, here we go. Here's another group. They're just staring. I'm not sure why. Because, yeah, I can't get anything done until they're back. Alright, wait. Weren't we gonna get attacked soon? Oh, we were. I see. Okay. Well, I'm gonna just chalk this all up as horribly broken. And therefore cursed. We're running at ×3 speed, but nothing is working. So I think I'm actually just gonna go probably stop here before I make this game look worse. Because it's not bad. Like I'm thoroughly enjoying what I'm seeing here. It's just the problem is this is very early access. There's a lot of bugs. Oh, he blew up my power thing and then he gave up. But yeah, good game. Very broken state right now. I look forward to when they fix it up, but a jank. Yeah, so look forward to when they fix it up so I can actually like dive in and have a good time with the game. But like most early access sandbox town builders, there's just enough things wrong with it that unless you're super passionate about this genre, I'd say stay away for at least a little while longer. And hopefully maybe in a week or two or even a month. Here, let's go out to the main menu. Because they actually have like a to-do list out here. That, well, okay, quitting to the main menu kills the game as well. Sup, Discord? Let's pull this back up again. And never mind. Okay, so let's take a look at the main menu and just see what's the point where I say I want to play again. Because that seems like the best option. Okay, so coming soon, transportation, roads and trucks. That'd be good. Combat 2.0. Oh, interesting. Ship construction, ship-to-ship combat. Population simulation and localization. So factory gameplay, production line. So, I think honestly, once they add the transportation is when I'd come back, because they'll probably have smoothed out a lot of the difficulty issues. But worst comes to worst, I just come back in a year when it comes out on Steam. Because I think they're planning on a 12-month early access period. I wager that they go further than that. But still. Roadmap is extensive. But yeah, no dates to be seen. I'm not going to pressure the developers to work faster or harder because that usually makes it worse. But when it gets updated, we'll come back. That's for sure.